Hello everyone, welcome to the start of the stream. Today we are going to try something new. We will be looking at the story 2021. It's called Breaking Point, as you can see in the title. We will go for the hardest difficulty. And now we have to choose a team that we will be promoted into. I don't want the first three because they are too easy in the game. So we will be choosing Haas or Williams. But I don't want the choice to be mine only, so I'm gonna let you guys decide. So just put in the chat which team you want me to pick, Haas or Williams. And then I'll pick that team. Williams it will be. I will just go to simulation settings. All good. The assist. Corners only. Let's see. Yeah, this is all fine. Let's just get right into Breaking Point, the story mode. I will be quiet during the cutscenes so you guys can just enjoy them. Let's get right into it.
An incredible race! Look at it! Every driver is being so aggressive! Check it out!
They'll all be feeling the pressure right now. None more so than young Aiden Jackson from Carlin.
That's right. Rumors from the paddock talk about a possible future for Jackson in Formula 1. And with only a few laps to go, this is still anyone's race.
The atmosphere here is electric, and we couldn't have asked for a better finish to the F2 season here in Abu Dhabi.
Okay, Aiden, you're doing great. Keep focused. You know what to do. Copy that.
So we will be starting in F2 and we need to try to win this race, and then we'll see what happens after. We're gonna go try to make it so there is no contact made. Trying to go for the switchback move. He's a little bit slow. I'm not good in an F2 car, obviously. I only play the F1 cars. But we will be trying our best to win this race. 1, 2, 3, 4 gears down. Make the corner. Trying to get the traction on as early as possible without having a big slide. Can we get that at Cameron? Maybe it will be a big dive, but we will go for it. And we cover him off. Get to the apex first so he can't get through.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Now we will be catching Latifi. The story mode will be in multiple years. We are now driving in 2019, and then we will race one half in 2020 and the other half will be in 2021. So if you see the BWT car,
We're leading our teammate
the
by
Racing Point instead of the
20.6
Aston Martin,
seconds.
you will know why. This is 2019, next one will be 2020, and then we will get the Aston Martin in 2021. So that's why the liveries will also be a little different. Go down this inside here. We are just going to stay behind and get the DRS on this race. Oh, he had a really bad exit, so we're just going to go around this outside. Behind the leader. We won't go past him yet. We want to wait until a good opportunity arrives.
This is your final lap of the race.
He has a little lock up there on the pressure that I'm putting onto him. Down the inside, late on the brakes. He's still there, so half leaving the space. But he backs out, and we are up into P1. Now is into the DRS. Coming closer, but it's not close enough. We're just going to take the racing line. Had a little slide there on the curb, but it's fine. We didn't spin. We didn't lose the position, so now we just have to be careful. Take it home. We're going to get through to win this race.
Fantastic work, Aiden. Great drive, mate. Congratulations.
Yes! Come on! And he's done it! Jackson's done it! Aiden Jackson wins the F2 Championship!
What a win for Jackson! What a win!
And it couldn't have gone to a better driver. A magnificent result. He's already been vocal about his dreams of one day driving for Mercedes in Formula One. Let's just hope the right people are watching today. And here he is, the man of the moment, Aiden Jackson.
An amazing race and a fantastic win for this incredible driver.
Indeed. After this, I'd guarantee that Jackson will be the hot topic in more than a few upcoming F1 team meetings. The future's definitely bright for this young driver.
So we have been able to get into Williams.
Aiden, now you've made the leap to Formula One, no surprise to anyone who's been watching your career. How does it feel to be on the verge of getting behind the wheel for your first race?
To be honest with you, Will, it hasn't really quite sunk in yet. The team has given me a fantastic opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime, a dream come true. So, to answer your question, I feel like a little kid. I look around and I'm surrounded by my heroes, you know? I've even had to pinch myself a couple of times. So, yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. But out on the track, the speed, the noise, even the smell, it's all the same. I just hope my driving is too.
And what about Casper Ackerman? Are you intimidated at all having such a seasoned and experienced driver as your first teammate in Formula One? How's that relationship coming along?
I've always looked up to Casper as someone to aspire to. Growing up as a kid, his pictures all over my bedroom walls, you know? The dream was always to be Casper. But, as it turns out, I'll be racing alongside Casper, which is good enough for me. I get to learn from the best. Besides, every legend has to start somewhere, right?
Aiden, just wondering if we can get your reaction to the obvious comparisons that are being made between you and another F1 driver. Much like you, he made the transition from F2 to F1 last season. What do you say to the press here, and to your fans, who are calling you the new Devon Butler?
The new Devon Butler. I'm alright with that. Does that mean we can lose the old one?
You come over well. They like you. I don't know what you were worried about.
Thanks.
You know, everything's going to be fine out there today. I just know it. Just do what you did in F2. Easy.
Thanks, Brian. I won't let you down. Come on, Aiden. You've got this.
We've been accepted into Williams. You can see a lot of the tweets here, so I'm not going to be going through these too much. You might see some familiar names. You have emails as well. Won't be going through that too much either. So let's just pick up the phone. Or not, because he just goes away immediately. Let's see if he calls back. Can select call history. Yeah, there he is. Let's accept it and see what he wants.
Hello?
Aiden, are you in your room?
Oh, hey Brian. Yeah, I'm in my room.
Good. Well, have a look around. I hope you like it. Should be everything you need in there. News feeds, social media. You're hooked up to the lot. Just do me a favour, eh?
Go on.
Make sure you check your emails. I think there's a message in there for you.
Oh, right. Thanks, Brian.
Take a breather, do what you need to do, and I'll see you before the race.
Nice one.
Oh, there are attachments. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can see the circuit and the best drivers. Now our mom is calling us.
Hello?
Hello, love. How's it going?
Alright, Ma. Yeah, it's going alright. Just getting ready.
I saw your interview.
And?
You need a haircut.
Alright. Well, thanks, I guess.
But aside from that, you were great. I'm so proud of you, Aiden.
I know, Ma. Thanks.
I wish I could be out there with you. This is everything you've worked towards.
Yeah, I know, but you'll be at the next one.
Just do what you do, and everything will be great.
Thanks, Ma.
And remember, mirror signal maneuver. And always stick to the speed limit.
Great advice. I'm all over it.
I know you are, love. I'll speak to you later. Good luck.
Bye.
So that was our mom checking up on us. I think we should just go into the next race. So let's get straight to it. With the world watching and expectations high at Williams, F1 rookie Aiden Jackson appears to be holding his own in his maiden race in Melbourne. With the possibility of a points finish, he keeps focused on the race in front of him. We will be joining the race mid-race. So let's get to work.
A solid start, Aiden. Let's try and push it further.
Copy that. Where's Casper?
He's up ahead. Let's try and bring you two closer together.
I normally don't really drive this circuit, but I'll try my best. Mario the Renault cars, of course. It's not Alpine yet, so... Ricciardo in Kia Renault, so that's quite cool. And we need to catch Casper Ackerman, our teammate.
Casper's in P10 at the moment.
Going defensive, so we'll just go around the outside, get in front of him. Now, try to get to the back of Magnussen, so we will be overtaken as well.
Casper is 3 places ahead of you right now.
Hard, so we want to get fast as soon as we can. And we just did. So now we are going to have to catch Devin Butler. In the racing point.
Casper's in P10 at the moment. Our gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds.
Easy sailing. Just going down the inside and just getting in front of them. No big deal, now we just have to catch Casper Ackerman.
You're closing in on Casper now, Aiden. Good job. Casper is directly ahead of you.
What a brilliant Australian Grand Prix this has been, but there's still plenty of time for more drama.
There certainly is, Crofty, and these two have been fighting each other incredibly hard so far. They don't want to go tripping over each other, though, because Devon Butler is coming up from behind. He's on the attack, too.
Aiden, Casper's not your priority. We need you to defend.
It's okay. I've got this.
Here comes Butler. 3 abreast going into turn 11. Oh, this can't work! And it doesn't! Ackerman's off onto the verge of what looks like damage as well.
Is he okay? Is Casper okay?
He'll be fine. He's heading for the pits now. You just concentrate on the race.
And there we have it. I'm sure there's going to be fireworks in the Williams garage tonight.
There will be, Crofty, for sure. Look, it was a late move from Devon Butler, but you never want to see two teammates make contact, and Ackerman will surely be seething at that one.
Absolutely. And I tell you who else isn't going to be happy too. Aiden Jackson. Not how his F1 race debut should have gone.
The damage appears to be minor. How's it feeling, Aiden?
Yeah, car's okay.
Understood. See how well you can do out there.
Copy.
Devon Butler made it 3 abreast.
The car behind has started.
And we immediately crashed, so let's just rewind that. We just have to finish the race, I think. We are going to try to get Devon Butler back to still finish in the points. That would be optimal since he made that accident happen with our teammate. Should be into the 1 second gap, and we should be able to get the DRS off him. Apparently we don't. We don't get any DRS. His light is flashing, so that means he doesn't have a lot of ERS to play with. Try to stick with him here. Apparently we had the fastest lap of the race. So that's good. Will be a bonus point if we overtake Devon Butler here. Down the inside. It's not the best move, but he gives us the room, the space to work with.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
You might be able to go back, leave the space, but get to the apex first and just try to get away from him.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
That was really close to a corner cut, but we are fine for now. As for catching Lando Norris in the McLaren.
Okay, you're in the top 10. The gap to the car behind is 1.6 seconds.
Starting to get really close now. Lando Norris, he might even be able to overtake him. We also have Alex Albon in the Red Bull in front of Lando Norris. Because it's 2020, of course. Like the season we are playing as now. The alternative 2020 season. I went a little bit too eager on the throttle there. I need to be careful. Don't do that again. We won't go past him here. Not yet. We'll stay behind. And try to get a good exit here. Use the ERS. Open the DRS in the slipstream. And down the inside. Late on the brakes. Squeeze them out and we're up into P9.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, gap ahead is 3.5 seconds.
A really bad corner. I don't know why not work on the corner code. I'm okay with it. In front of us, Gasly and Alex Albon are battling each other really hard. So we might be able to catch them as well. And maybe even overtake them. Now on to the second to last lap. Let's try to catch Gasly and
That's a new
Albon.
fastest lap of the race.
Side by side through the last corner. Is it optimal for me, of course? Let's do it, Hamilton. Take
Hamilton
the
has just put up the
fastest
fastest lap of the race so far.
Okay, we just spun around. We're still getting to terms with the traction control and the first. Since I don't have any traction control right now.
This is your final lap.
I
Final lap
want
of the
to
race.
practice that.
Gap to teammate behind is 36.1
On to the last lap. Let's see if we can get Gasly and maybe Albon, but I don't think that's possible anymore. Slide there, but we managed to catch the car right onto the back of Gasly here. But AlphaTauri is so strong, of course, compared to my Williams. We again had a little slide there, but we caught it.
There's
Too
only
much
one
wheel
lap
spin.
of fuel remaining.
Doesn't have any ERS anymore. Down the inside. He's still on the outside, so we're gonna leave him the space. we managed to get a better exit. And we are up into P8 on the final lap of the race. We're going to come through into P8 after this chaotic race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Another superb Australian Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. What a start to the season this has been. A fascinating race here in Australia, Ant.
The top teams, as ever, continue to push the boundaries of the sport, and it will be interesting to see how the new Williams driver, Aiden Jackson, settles in, especially after that early incident involving his teammate.
Well, we've certainly seen rivalries born from less. Suffice to say, if you came into the 2020 season hoping for a bit of drama, it looks like you won't be disappointed. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So that was the race and what they said about us on TV.
Casper, listen, I don't know what happened out there. It wasn't my fault.
Well, whose fault was it then? Who was the idiot behind the wheel of your car, hmm? You're pathetic. You won't even admit when you made a mistake. How did they ever sign you?
Oh, Butler. Devon, I didn't see that.
Oh, what, like, out on the track today? You nearly took me out, mate.
Look, I don't know what happened. You cut in, I swerved. Next thing I knew, Casper was out.
Whoa. Mate, I was nothing to do with it. Whatever that was all on you. Don't be trying to pass the blame, because you haven't settled in yet.
Sorry, Aiden. Just bear with us one sec.
No problem.
I think that's really just a case of rookie driver, rookie mistakes. These cars are a bit different from what Aiden's used to in F2.
You seem to find your feet quite quickly after you graduated from Formula 2. What advice would you give to Jackson in his first season?
Well, stay out of my way mostly. And taking out your own teammate isn't something I would make a habit of.
Almost ready, Aiden. We're just checking audio levels.
Sure.
Seriously, Casper must be wondering what on earth Williams were thinking.
That's great. Thanks, Devon.
Yeah.
Okay, Aiden. Let's talk about that incident with your teammate.
So everyone is talking about the incident, and our teammate seems to think that it was our fault, even though Butler did a kamikaze dive bomb down our inside, and we couldn't do anything against that. And Butler is also giving us the blame.
Brian.
Talk to me. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Listen, what happened out there today? I had it all under control and then...
Look, let's not go through all that now. We'll talk about it at the debrief.
Right, yeah.
I was actually talking about your little run-in with Casper and Butler over in the paddock.
Oh, wow. News travels fast.
The paddock talks, Aiden. Besides, I've got ears like a hawk. Listen, Butler's a clown. The man's ego is bigger than a... No, I've got nothing. Don't give it a second thought.
Thanks, Brian.
But Casper? Yes, he can get a little hot-headed, especially after a race. But you have got to work with him. That maneuver today...
Wasn't my fault, Brian.
It probably cost us points. I'll level with you. A lot of people on the team are disappointed, Aiden. And I'll be saying as much to Casper. Now, learn from it, and move on. But you can't let it happen again. I'll see you at the debrief.
So that was our team boss, telling us to not make a move like that again, even though he was kind of understanding. He knew it really wasn't our fault, and Butler just sent it down the inside. We couldn't do much. He told us to just keep focused, keep moving forward. So let's go to the next race. The Chinese Grand Prix. The world of motorsport moves fast, with focus quickly shifting to the Chinese Grand Prix. Aiden Jackson and Williams are eager to find form heading into the 4th race of the 2020 season. So as I said, this is the 2020 season, not 2021. That will be halfway through the story mode. We will be in 2021. Let's get straight into the Chinese Grand Prix, another track I'm not good at.
Grand Prix here in Shanghai, and this track fast becoming a rookie's favourite. Alex Albon, remember him from last year? A brilliant race in his debut season, and it looks like Aiden Jackson's continuing the trend.
He really is, Crofty. He's showing great promise so far this season.
Well, here's Ackerman now, going up behind his young teammate.
The rumour in the paddock, Crofty, is that the tension's building between these two. Let's see what happens here.
Here we go, Ackerman's going for it! Down the inside of the hairpin, he's barged his teammate off the track!
What are you doing? Casper, what the hell?
Looks like Jackson's really struggling to get over that.
Okay, Aiden, keep it focused. Concentrate.
That brush with his teammate clearly affecting the young driver.
It looks like it has, Crofty. I can't see any significant damage to that car, so he's going to have to pull himself back into this race.
Car's looking okay, Aiden. See if you can recover a few places.
What was that all about?
You can recover, Aiden.
That's not okay. That's really not okay.
It looks like our team is siding with Casper Ackerman. He just died for no reason, made contact, and just drove past. We lost like 4 positions because of that. Now we have to keep going. The goal, I didn't see what the goal was. We need to finish in the points before the end of the race. There should be, I don't know why that just did that. There should be a way to show the, what is it called? The goal every time. I think it should be in here. Let's see. Yeah, here. Now we can see the goal when we are driving. So let's get back into the race. That's way better. Now we can see what we have to do without pausing the game. Should have done that earlier, but I couldn't find it, so I'm really sorry for that. This track really bumpy on the straight, so we need to be careful. Now the inside. A little short shifting there. Keep the wheel spin under control, because the wheel spin through that corner is really hard to get rid of. So we already overtook Lando Norris and we are up into P13. We won't be able to get into the DRS of Ocon yet. We'll just have to keep pushing. Everyone's setting fastest laps now. We almost spun it round.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
Ocon is really slow through here. Just try to stay behind. And maybe, I don't know if you should stay behind or just go for the move. So we can stay behind for the DRS on the really long straight.
We have 5 laps
try
of
to
fuel
get
remaining.
past. I think we should just wait, especially since I made that mistake. That curb helping us rotate the car around there. Coming up is the DRS detection. So we really should have DRS now. We were at 6/10 of it. And Lando Norris should not have DRS off of us. So you can just, let's save the ERS. And just use the DRS here, go to the inside. Just behind us, can we go? Yes we can. Now Magnussen as a back marker needs to let us pass. I think he will do it on the straight. Gives us DRS. Thank you very much, Magnussen. We will make the most of that. Onto the back of Giovinazzi. Also a back marker on hard. Oh no, they're on medium. I thought it was hard in that lighting. So you almost spun around there. Oh no, they are hard. So you got past him. Now we need to get to the back of Sainz. If possible, it would be amazing if we got to it before the detection zone into the 1 second. So we will be into the DRS. Because that will save you like 4, maybe 5 tenths on this circuit. But we won't be able to. Too much. And Ackerman in P10, so we need to overtake him again as well. We were in the DRS somehow. I don't know how that happened, but that's amazing. A little too eager on the throttle. Let's rewind that. Back to this part, yeah. A short shift to get the wheel spin under control, and we are back behind Sainz.
Gap to teammate ahead is
Might need to use some
2.0 seconds.
Down the inside, like we did on his teammate Lando Norris. All over the curb, almost losing some body work on the sausage curves there. Now let's try to get onto the back of our teammate Casper Ackerman that pushed us wide earlier in this race.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
use some ERS. Close up right to the back of him.
Is 1.9 seconds.
Stay behind. Driving down the inside there would not be a good move. Would be a Daniel Kvyat. Let's not do that. Do torpedo. Had a little bit of contact there with our teammate. Let's just stick with him now. I can really feel the dirty air, but I'm simply quicker, so I can keep up with him. Into the slipstream. Little curves. Let's just have a good exit here now. An amazing exit. Let's save the ERS once again so we can defend from him if we need to. It's getting a little close to us. And we are back past our teammate Casper Ackerman. I don't think we will be able to get...
This is your final lap of the race.
Thanks, Jeff. I don't think we will be able to get Alex Albon as well, but we will just continue driving, not really pushing, because I don't want to spin out again. So let's just try to keep Casper Ackerman behind.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining. Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
Let's use ERS down this straight.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Well, plenty to digest there, and a little bit ominous, wouldn't you say, seeing the two Williams teammates make contact again.
Things don't look stable between these two drivers, Crofty. They've barely been teammates 5 minutes.
That wheel bump, could that have been avoided, Ant?
Yeah, it looked like Ackerman was making a bit of a statement to me. He's certainly not given Jackson any room.
A sign of things to come? Well, for their sakes, let's hope not. That wraps things up here in China. Until next time. So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot.
It's always these top three, so let's just skip the podium sequences. Following an eventful Chinese Grand Prix, tensions are on the rise at Williams as Jackson and Ackerman again make contact with one another, following an aggressive overtake maneuver by the veteran. Post-race.
Casper, what the hell was that? You nearly put me out the entire race. Bumping wheels like that, you could have put us both into the barrier. Casper, come on, man.
I have to make a phone call.
Casper! Ackerman!
Mom! Cancel the TV subscription. The entertainment is right here.
Come off it.
Do you really have nothing better to do?
Right now? No. And why would I want to miss this? You two are like characters in a badly written sitcom. He wanted your lot to sign Ricardo, you know. Ask anyone.
What do you mean?
The paddock talks, mate. And so did Ackerman. Should have heard him last season. He didn't care who he talked to, and he was always going off on one about you. He tried to stop him from signing you. He didn't want to play babysitter.
Oh, he did he?
Everyone knows. Have you not seen the way that people look at you? We all feel sorry for you, mate. You never stood a chance with him. You want my advice? Prove him wrong. Chin up.
Devin just told us that our teammate never really wanted us. Ed Williams, as our mom is calling us.
Hey, Ma.
Hello, love. I saw the race and thought I'd give you a call.
And why's that?
Just to say well done, like I always do.
Oh, right.
I saw what happened in the race with Casper. Can't believe he wasn't penalized. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
And Casper, what's he said about it?
Nothing. He wouldn't speak to me.
Well, maybe keep trying. It can't hurt to clear the air. Just remember what your grandmother always used to say. The fights that can't be won are the fights you fight the hardest.
I'm not even sure that makes sense.
Just whatever's going on, don't let it get to you. And call me later, okay?
Will do.
So that was our mom. Also said that it really wasn't okay what Casper Ackerman did. As you can see the helmet to the side of this box to the left. Let's look at the rewards. Just a bunch of XP. Since we are already at the prestiges. But I think I'm going to end off the stream here. So for sure let me know what you guys think. If you want to see this more often or if you don't like it at all, let me know. I'll use the feedback for the next stream and I will see you all later. Bye.